exploit animals anymore. Let's keep our promise. Unitarian Universalists promised not to exploit animals anymore. Let's keep our promise. Do you know any Unitarian Universalists? Unitarian Universalists promised not to exploit animals anymore. Let's keep our promise. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. I am Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. I've been vegan now for about almost 10 years. I'll just show you my card here. And this is my vegan declaration day on June 27th, 2016. Thank you guys for being here on TikTok as well. So we have two phones that I have TikTok here and I have YouTube over here. If you guys want to talk to me on TikTok, you get to talk to me like with your voice. On YouTube, you guys put in super chats, and if there's a specific thing that you really want to say to me, I'll put it on, you guys put it on the screen and I will make sure that I read it. Hey, thank you very much for saying that you love me, whoever you are. Tyrone, thanks. That's really nice. Somebody's been vegan since January 27th. Hey, good job. Congratulations. Happy for you. Somebody says they feel weird. Somebody says that we love you. Who's this? Colton. Thank you guys for being so kind. I'm not used to that. I'm used to so many people being pretty mean because, well, you know, they feel bad. They feel bad because they would like to be vegan and they haven't been able to get their act together. But, you know, we're here to encourage people, good people anyway. So, guys, just a little quick reminder here. Look at this card here. Why love one but eat the other? I'll show you guys on YouTube. And now I'm coming over to TikTok. There you go. Right? Just something to consider. All right? It's very strange that we eat some animals and other animals we're so kind to, right? Because we've all been brainwashed. But everybody can change. Because in reality, you were actually all born vegan. Everybody was born vegan because your mother's milk was meant for you. So TikTok, who wants to come in and say hi? Let's see who's here. So we have somebody named Net Spend who's putting some roses on, and somebody named Top who's putting some roses on. It would be great if you guys had actual real names where I could call you like by a name. You know, like I'm Miss Katie. Here we have somebody named Jess. Hey, Jess, thank you very much for the confetti on the screen. Thank you to Pink Lem. Thank you for the 11 roses here. So, guys, if you don't yet know, I am a Unitarian Universalist. That is a religion. That's my religion, Unitarian Universalist. That's the one I chose for myself. It's not one that I was born into. It's actually one that I thought to myself, you know what? I need a religion for my kids. And that's what we essentially decided to do, my husband and I, years ago. So the reason that we chose the religion of Unitarian Universalism is because it seemed like one of the best ones. We did a bunch of searching around, and then we realized that so many of the other religions were kind of didn't make sense. They were prejudiced against people. So what are your religions, guys? Why do religious adults still believe in fairy tales? So Unitarian Universalists don't have any Bibles in their churches, and they are based on science. We're based on thinking for ourselves. It's only one little problem. The Unitarian Universalists, although they did this great thing, which was to vote to end the oppression, the discrimination of animals, they still have not really stopped putting cow's milk on the table during coffee hour, which is upsetting, and it's not actually okay. It actually is breaking a promise that they made to themselves. This is why I composed this song here. Unitarian Universalists promised not to exploit animals anymore. Let's keep our promise. So you see here we have some animals. Look at all these animals. Happy Vegan Declaration Day, by the way. Oh, I lost my little thing. What happened? Oh, here. Oh, just clips on here. So yeah, if you are vegan today, happy Vegan Declaration Day to you. Let's remember not to eat dogs, but let's also not eat other animals. Let's not eat pigs, chickens, or ducks, or cows. And let's not steal from any animals. Let's not steal any milk to drink. Let's not drink any dog milk, all right? Let's not drink any cow's milk or pig milk. And let's not steal the eggs from chickens, okay? Thank you all over here. Thank you so much for being kind. And this is for my Unitarian Universalist people. We have to stop putting animals inside our churches. We made a promise not to exploit animals, right? Let me just remind you one more time. Unitarian Universalists promised not to exploit animals anymore. Let's keep our promise. All right, so I'm here to remind everybody in my own religion. Now, what about you guys? What are your religions? Whatever your religion, you should be in there advocating for the freedom of animals. We shouldn't be believing in fairy tales. That doesn't make any sense, right? Guys, none of you guys believe in unicorns anymore, correct? Right? You don't believe in unicorns, you don't believe in mermaids, you don't believe in the tooth fairy. So why is it that so many people still believe that there's a sky daddy up there watching us? That's kind of silly. You don't believe in Santa and all these other things? So how about we grow up and we realize that we are powerful with our own hands, extremely powerful. We can be vegan. We can change the world. So let me just go over here and write down a couple of little facts here, because I got to make sure before I get you guys in here. If you guys want to talk to me on TikTok, make sure you put the decorations on the screen. If you want to rise to the top, you put a giraffe on the screen, or I don't know, a galaxy or whatever these things are, dancing fruit. I don't know, whatever it is. Something makes your name go to the top. Not sure what. Hey, Poppy, thanks for the little roses. Let's go right in here. And you guys are going to be teaching assistants, right? Okay, let's see who's here. All right, so we have somebody named Jess who wants to come in. Hello, Jess.
Hi.
Welcome to our vegan classroom here. Would you like to read a card?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some cards here. These are the ones, these are kind of question, how to respond to ridiculous things that meatheads say. All right, pick a card, any card, 1 to 8.
6.
Okay, you got to read number 6, because it doesn't really matter what order they're in. You can read number 6. All right, so are you able to see this, or do you want me to, you know what, I'm going to flip it over. So guys on YouTube, just so you know, we have teaching assistants here, and this is the card right here. So we're going to put that on my TikTok channel. If you want to follow on TikTok, you go to Music by That Vegan Teacher. All right, I'm going to flip the screen. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let me flip this over. There you go. That is your card to read. And you know what to do, right? You tell everybody that you are the teaching assistant and that they should be encouraging you. Tell them how many likes you see.
12.6K. Oh, well, now 12.7.
All right, let's go. Pick up the pace.
How to respond to ridiculous things meatheads say. Carnists say, but won't I die if I don't eat animals? Isn't that the only place protein comes from? Vegans respond, no, you won't die. In fact, you will thrive. Did you ever wonder how giraffes get so tall and elephants get so strong, even though they never eat meat? It's because plants have protein. That's also why there are so many healthy vegan athletes in the Olympics and around the world. According to
the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine,
eating a vegan diet is great for your heart, for reducing body fat, and for overall health. The reasons your friend is so misinformed is because the meat, dairy, and egg industries have lied to all of us for years. But now, people are finally learning the truth. Being vegan is healthy and protecting animals is our moral duty.
Good job. Yes, protecting animals is our moral duty. Thank you very much. Guys, keep on tapping on the screen over here. Let me just move this, and I'm going to flip the camera over for you guys on TikTok. Don't worry, I'm right here. So this is my little magnet. In case you're wondering, I have a little magnet, and I have a little, hey, I heard a little beep. This is no rodeo hats. Nope, don't do that. No rodeo hats, please. Stop it. No rodeo hats on my head here. TikTok, you know that I don't like that. I don't support the rodeo at all. I don't support animal abuse, no horse abuse, no cow abuse. Rodeo people eat animals, and not only that, they make fun of those of us who are trying to defend them. So I don't want any rodeo hats on my head, okay? Put some flowers on my head instead, or some dancing fruit down on my desk, okay? Okay. All right, so would you like to ask me any question or tell me something about you?
Well, I know that you don't agree with having animals as pets and stuff like that, but I have a horse, and I've had a horse for 8 months now.
Okay, well, it's not, yeah, it depends on how you are, why you have the animal as a companion. If you are taking care of the animal because you are helping the animal, that's one thing. But if you are using the animal, if you are buying animals, that's not okay, because that's exploitation, because we also don't believe in buying people. That's called slavery.
Well, I am taking care of him like he's the most important thing in my life. But I also do like, I ride him and stuff.
Okay. How did you end up with this horse?
Well, it's a long story, and I wouldn't rather share it.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. You don't sound actually like you're an adult, are you?
Yeah, I am. I'm 18.
Okay. So I'm just going to assume that you didn't, with your own money, buy a horse, correct?
I didn't buy him, no.
Right. So somehow you ended up with this horse. And when you were underage, of course, like most people, you were like, wow, a horse. How cool, right?
Yeah.
And I have no doubt that you care deeply about your horse. I believe you, okay? You're in a bit of a predicament now, right? Because you can't just open the gate and let your horse go, because the horse will probably suffer then, get hit by a car or whatever. So my message to you is, do the best that you can, always keeping in mind how your horse feels, that your horse is essentially a prisoner. And if your horse needs to get exercise, make sure your horse gets exercise. Do your best, that's all. In the rest of your life, are you exploiting animals? Are you eating animals?
No.
Hey, are you going to places like circuses where they use animals to make money, or zoos, or SeaWorld?
No.
Good, and you're doing great. I also don't want you to buy leather, because leather is somebody's skin.
Yeah, I don't like leather anyway. I wouldn't buy it.
Okay, so no leather. And remember what happens with the sheep, that we shouldn't be buying wool, because they take the sheep in these giant assembly lines, slam them down and shave them, scare the shit out of them. Sometimes they're bleeding, sometimes they twist their muscles, hurt themselves. So we don't want that either, okay?
Isn't that good for them though? Because sometimes they have like a really thick wool, and they can overheat.
Well, remember what I said about not exploiting animals. Veganism means that we take care of the animals, we do something for them, but we don't take from them. So, how do you think that we ended up with so many sheep in the world? Well, it's because us humans kept them together, bred them, forced them to exist, because people wanted to eat their babies, the lambs, and they also wanted to shave them and steal the wool. So if a sheep, let's say you are a sanctuary, okay? Let's say wherever you are, suddenly a sheep fell off the truck, and the sheep is like lost, and you're like, and has a broken leg. You're like, oh my God, poor sheep. And you want to take care of the sheep, right?
Yeah.
Now the sheep, because they have been bred into having so much wool now over all of these years, at some point, it's true that it might be detrimental to the sheep. Because what happens is, underneath the wool, there could be insects and bugs that are there, and it could be really painful. And also, there could be dirt down there that's itchy. We don't know. But the point is that if you are taking the wool from the sheep, it has to be for the sheep's benefit.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, not to steal the wool for us. Okay? So basically, we
Yeah.
don't steal from animals. We don't exploit them. So what we should be doing is not breeding them into existence. So many thousands and millions of sheep on the planet who really shouldn't even be here. Millions and millions of cows who should not be here. They should not have been bred into existence in the first place. It is better to not be born than to be born with a date of death already stamped on your forehead, metaphorically speaking. Okay? We don't
Okay.
breed
Yeah.
animals with the point of killing them.
Right.
Right. Jess, you sound like a pretty decent person. In fact,
Yeah.
you sound like you're vegan.
Well, I'm not like entirely vegan, but I don't like eat meat and I don't drink milk or anything.
Okay. So what's gonna make you be finally vegan? Look, you know my vegan declaration day right here. What's stopping you? Let's pick a day for you, okay? Let's pick a day for you. What's the date right now? End of February, right? You've come here a couple of times. I know that. Do you know what April 1st is? Where are you in
Yeah.
the world? Do you guys have April Fool's Day?
Well, not really, but
You don't know what that is?
yeah.
It's like
I
when
know
you
what it is, but we don't really have it.
Okay, well, it's like when you play jokes on each other. But anyway, I was just thinking that might be an interesting date for you. Okay, what can you think of an interesting date coming up in March or April, somebody's birthday, or I don't know. Can you think of a specific number? What's your favorite number from 1 to 30, for example?
13.
13. All right. So how about we pick your vegan declaration day to be, what do you think? Do you think you could do it for March 13th, or do you think you'll be more ready on April 13th?
I don't actually know.
All right, so let's say April 13th, and maybe it will be earlier, okay? So from now until then, I want you to really think about everything that you put on your plate, all of the different things that you consume. Cheese, you should be getting vegan cheese, or no cheese. I don't eat really any cheese, except when I go to a restaurant and have vegan pizza. I might have a bit there, but I want you to plan to be vegan. You don't drink cow's milk, or you still do?
I don't.
All right.
I don't drink any milk.
Okay, perfect. You don't need to. But, soy milk is not bad. I was saying in the last live earlier today that I got really used to it. It took me 7 months to get used to it. But now I can just drink the whole thing, eat really fast and really easily. Would you like to make this promise? Can you read this?
It's a bit blurry.
All right, let me flip it around. I'll show people on YouTube first. YouTube, this is what this promise is, okay? My promise, no more dairy. I promise to stop eating ice cream that comes from cow's milk. Because I'm against the sexual assault of males, I don't want to support companies that tie up bulls, rub their private parts, rape them, and force their sperm into cows. I want to protect animals. I don't want to hurt them. Do you think that this is something that you could promise to do?
Yeah.
All right. So look, I'm not going to make you read it now, but I want you to really think about what I just said. All right. I don't think you want to sexually assault the cows or the bulls. I don't think you want to steal from animals. I want you to be vegan. I want you to really next time I hear from you, I want you to come back and say, Miss Katie, I chose my vegan declaration day, and tell me what it is, okay? Sorry about this, guys. I'm wobbling my eye in front of you, but I got an itch. No rodeo hats. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And don't forget, okay? When you're having a tough time, when you're like, oh, this is tough, I want you to picture me beside you, and what would I say? I would be like, look, you might want to eat something. You might want to buy something. You might be tempted because your friends, family, whatever. But if I was there, I'd be like, what are you doing? The animals. They never did a single thing wrong to you. Don't hurt them.
Okay.
Thanks for considering everything. Guys, thank you for 31,000. Thank you very much for being here today. Guys, let's keep on tapping on the screen over here on TikTok. Guys, I noticed a bunch of you. Hey, thank you for the heart. Thank you, a big pink heart. That warms me up. Thank you so much for that. And the fruit's coming in. All the fruit's dancing in. I guess you guys want to be next on the screen. I'm scratching my eyes, scratching my nose today. Oh my God. Guys, bear with me for a sec. I'm going to have a sip of my chamomile tea here. Ah, chamomile tea. Thank you for being here with me. Hey, thanks everyone for coming. Oh, I forgot to tell you. If you want to talk to me over here, or did I already tell you? Anyway, over here on YouTube, you put a super chat in. Oh, did I miss one? I'm sorry. Sometimes they go too fast. The blue ones go really fast. But if you want me to respond to you, read something out loud that you have to say, like about your vegan journey, or you want to ask a question, put the super chat in right here. It'll stay at the bottom. Hopefully, that's where I see it anyway, and I'll be able to read it out loud. Okay, guys? Meanwhile, over here on TikTok, it's different things. There, they decorate the screen like by these cartoony type things. All right, let's see who's next. Somebody named Jack is here. Cheers, everyone. Go get yourself a vegan snack, everyone.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to our classroom. Where are you in the world?
I am in the United States.
Oh, which state are you in?
I am in Florida.
All right, cool. Did you know that I live sometimes in Canada, which is north of you? So I know which time zone you're in. I know that you are 6 hours different from me because I'm in Italy right now. So you are...
I've been really wanting to move to Canada.
You're not missing anything. Just a bunch of, everywhere. Well, because I think the culture, is it really that different? Is it really that different from Florida? Yeah, we'll trade homes, okay? Because I like the warmth. Maybe you want to go up there in winter. How about we switch houses
I was born in a cold state, so I'm pretty used to the cold.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. All right. So are you ready to read a vegan fact?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So I was going to have people read these cards, but they seem to be too wordy. So we're going to go through these other ones, random vegan facts, a lot quicker with these shorter ones, okay? You ready?
Okay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right. Here we go. Boop.
Random vegan fact. Vegans are kinder than God because God created lions who tear baby zebras to death in front of their...
Read it. It's true. In front of their horrified mothers.
Yeah. So they're horrified mothers.
It's awful. You got the giggles because you know it's awful. Hey, thank you very much for the decoration on the bottom of the screen, whoever just did that.
Sorry, my friend keeps
okay, I'm going to flush you. I'm going to get rid of you if you don't make your friend be quiet, okay? Because this is serious.
Okay. Anyways.
All right?
Okay. All right. In front of their horrified mothers. While vegans fight every day to save animals by not eating, wearing, or using them.
Right. Thank you very much for the puppy, Jessica. Thank you for the puppy with the farts that look like hearts, Jessica. Thank you for the puppy with the farts that look like hearts. All right. So it sounds like too busy over there where you are, okay? It's too much visiting, so I'm going to let you go, okay?
I believe in God.
Okay. Well, it's the point is not whether we believe in God. The point is God good? And God is clearly not good. How can you possibly think that God is good? What did God ever do today to help the innocent animals? Nothing. Fuck all. You know who's helping the animals? Vegans. Vegans are kinder than God. Vegans are helping the animals. God is not doing anything. For you guys over here on YouTube, here's the random vegan fact that was read out loud. Let me read it again in case you didn't sink in. Vegans are kinder than God because God created lions who tear baby zebras to death in front of their horrified mothers, while vegans fight every day to save animals by not eating, wearing, or using them. All right? Hey, thank you, Max, for the hearts over here on TikTok. Appreciate you. Guys, we have a super chat over here on YouTube, so if you'll bear with me, just be patient. Guys, keep on tapping on the screen. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you, that vegan whoever. And you guys get to know each other on TikTok while I talk to YouTube, okay? Just for a sec. But don't worry, I'll let you in. I will read it out loud. This is from Charlie, who is, I guess, from somewhere in the UK, because this was given with UK money, £4.99. I'm just going to say that I ride horses, but in no way are they mistreated and are very healthy and happy. I think you mean healthy. So don't even slander horse riding. Thanks. Okay, well, yes, I think that horseback riding is using an animal and it's not okay. Horses, for example, have no place in the Olympics. People ride horses, they force them to go over these bars, I don't know what you call them, jumping higher and higher and higher. Horses want nothing to do with us. Horses want to be in the wild, running on beaches and in pastures with their families. That's what they want. Horses have been kidnapped by humans and bred, and they are kept in stalls. This is not the way it is supposed to be. They don't like it. They have gotten used to it in the sense that they have given up. They know they can't escape. They are captive. They are like your slaves. Horses, though, are sentient beings who have a right to their own bodies and they should not be imprisoned, which is what you put them in, these little stalls. You decide when they eat. You decide when they run. You decide whether they're going left or right. It's not okay. Vegans are against slavery. You, Charlie, are a slave owner. Your horse is a slave. Now, once again, if you adopt an animal because you are saving their life, you're trying to help them, that's different. But buying animals is a no-no. Breeding animals is a no-no. Don't use animals. Do I have my X around here? Oh, everything is a mess. My goodness, if you guys could see my desk. But anyway, thank you for the £4.99 super chat here. If you want to add to that, feel free to write something else. But what I'd really like to hear from you, Charlie, is that you don't eat horses. You know what I saw here in Italy? Baby food, dead pigs mashed up, baby food in the grocery store, dead chickens mashed up, baby food in the grocery store here in Italy, rabbits mashed up, baby food here in Italy, horses mashed up, baby food. What next? Cats, dogs, why not? It's all the same. It's all evil and wrong. You, if you care about horses, Charlie shouldn't be eating any animals. You should be vegan, and I want you to write me another super chat telling me that you are, all right? I'm sorry if I missed anybody else. I'll try to get to you, but I'm back on TikTok now to look over here, okay? Thanks, everybody, for sharing. I noticed, was somebody spamming something here? To the person named Steve, I'm going to ban you, okay? You're banned. You're gone. Okay, because you do not spam a bunch of stuff that is not kind. Okay, spam vegan fruits and vegetables if you want to. Decorate the place. Yeah, look over here, TikTok. No decorations here. Just a bunch of, oh, I see somebody put a bunch of purple squares with T in the middle. Good job. That's the symbol for tofu. Love that. Let's go over here. Somebody named That Vegan Mel is next. Hey, Vegan Mel.
Hey, remember me from your live yesterday?
Welcome to my live stream. That is a question you're not allowed to ask.
Oh, sorry.
Because I do many live streams and I meet like hundreds of people, it's impossible for me to remember you. People constantly forget that I don't see them. I don't see you. You see me. You know me. You know my nose, my habits. I know nothing about you. Okay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just try to have some empathy and realize that. Okay? How many people named Mel do you think that I've come across? How many people fake other people's names? You know how many people I know that are That Vegan Mel, That Vegan Mallory? Like, I don't know you. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Here's your card to read. Can you read this card?
Yeah. Plants have all the protein you need to stay healthy, so you never need to eat meat, fish, eggs, cheese, or drink cow's milk.
All right. That was pretty good. You read that well. I would like you, though, to read it a little bit more loudly and proudly. in order to get the message across to other people. Remember, everyone here is half asleep, right? They're just like this. You ever been to class and the teacher's like, no, we're going to do that. Well, I don't think teachers are like that. Teachers are not like that anymore. Teachers are enthusiastic now because we know we have to compete with you guys swiping. I was like trying to change our channel. I literally saw it one time I was teaching and someone took out a pretend remote. It was like going like that, like, and I'm like, what are you trying to do? Speed me up? You know, like what? All right, one more.
Okay. All good people are either vegan or is trying as hard as possible to be. Because good people don't bully animals, they save them from people who do.
Good job. Excellent. That was good. All right, so you guys over here on YouTube, this is what we are reading here. All good people are either vegan or trying as hard as possible to be. Because good people don't bully animals, they save them from people who do. So you guys on YouTube, are you animal bullies or are you saving the animals? What about you guys over here on TikTok? Okay, we're up to 57,000 likes. That part's good. Keep on tapping on the screen. And also, I'd like to ask you guys about religion. Now, I was playing a song before about my religion, Unitarian Universalism, and how I am, they voted that they were not going to exploit animals. They haven't got their shit together yet. I went into some different congregations and there's still cow's milk on the table. That's not okay. Here's the song. Unitarian Universalists promised not to exploit animals anymore. Let's keep our promise. All right, so does anybody know any Unitarians? I'd love to talk to them. There's 578 people here on TikTok. If you know any Unitarian Universalists, send them to me. I want to talk to them. You guys over here too. There's 1,100 of you guys over on YouTube. If you know any Unitarian Universalists, share this stream with them right now and say, get your butt over here. Miss Katie wants to talk to you. All right, so you guys put a super chat in and say, hi, I'm Unitarian or whatever, a Unitarian Universalist. Tell me which congregation you are at. We got to get together. No, guys, stop throwing the tomatoes all over the screen. Smashing tomatoes. All right.
I've seen that.
What's that?
I've heard about Unitarian Universalists, but I've never actually come across one.
Oh, when did you hear about them?
Well, I've been watching your videos since the beginning of last year. I've seen your videos of you talking a lot about it.
Yeah.
But I've never actually came across one.
Well, I made it my goal this year in 2026 that I was going to talk about veganism and Unitarian Universalists every single day for the entire year. At least once, either on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all of it, and Instagram. So that's my goal. That's why I have these songs. So I would like to put people together. So if you guys know any Unitarian Universalists, send them to me. How about you guys over here on YouTube? Anybody? Let me see if I can read what's going on. It's going too fast, guys. Oh, somebody says they're gay. This is not the place to come out as gay. You guys know that. This is the place to come out as vegan. All right. Listen, thank you so much for being here.
I actually have a question real quick.
Okay.
So, I've watched your videos, and I've actually heard you describe God as drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, dead, or never existed, and my question is, why do you think that?
Well, I already told you why. Because God created animals who hurt other animals, and God is not doing anything to help us right now. To me, the question is not whether God exists or not. The question is really, is God good or not? And it's clear to me that he or she isn't. But that Jesus guy, I think he was good.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think he's good.
You think that God is good?
No, Jesus.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, look, thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate you, Mel. Sorry if I was tough on you at the beginning about not knowing you, but there's so many people that I meet, There's other live streams that I do that you don't even see. So not trying to be mean, okay? Oh, thank you. There's a super chat over here. Just give me a second, okay? I got to go chase it because it doesn't stay on the screen. Guys, the blue ones, Just so you know, they don't stay on the screen. They go flying. So I have to try to find them. Okay, hold on. Okay. Ben writes, I am a protester. Can I speak? Well, what are you protesting against? Trump? ICE? What are you protesting against? Are you protesting against Epstein? Are you protesting against vegans? Are you protesting against animal abusers? I don't know, Ben. But listen, if you have a point to make, put it in a super chat and write it down. Like, I'll read it, okay? Or you can switch over to my TikTok, which is called Music by That Vegan Teacher. Over there, instead of putting a super chat, Ben, you put some decorations on me, like a giraffe on the screen, or a whale, or a puppy, or a teddy bear. You know, just animals essentially is what I like. And then also somebody put a swan once. There was a penguin. And then you get to the top of the line, okay? And then we can talk. Okay, Ben? Thanks for being here, though. That goes for the rest of you guys, too. Oh, here's another 99¢. This is by somebody named Anime Lover. Thank you for the 99¢ super chat. Appreciate you, too. All right, let's go to the next person here, guys. Oh, guys, this person has one of those crosses. You know, it's like purple, and then on the inside is white. Person's either Christian or really loves tofu. One sec, I got another super chat. Hold on, let me chase it. Hold on. Okay, this is from Ben again. I speak about non-veganism. Oh, you protest, you speak about non-veganism. I'm not sure what you mean. You speak about non-veganism.
Hi, Miss Katie.
Hi. Welcome to my live stream. Are you a religious person, a Christian?
Yes, but I'm not pretty sure if you remember me. I've been to one of your lives like a few months ago.
Literally had this conversation with the last person. I don't like that question. What makes you think that you are so important to me that I'm going to remember you from 2 months ago when I have 1 million followers here and 400,000 on YouTube and I've never seen you before? Like how I follow you? Do you think that I watch people? Like, I don't actually watch other people's videos. But you know what? Just tell me all about you and why you are vegan.
I am starting my vegan journey.
You're starting. Okay, great. So how can I help you to be more vegan? Let's start by first reading a card. Here's your card, okay? As soon as you become vegan, this is your, you know what? Actually, I'm going to ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So what's your name? Because I don't even see a name here. So I don't know how I'm supposed to remember you. I literally see a cross with no name, but you want me to remember you. What is it?
Frank.
Frank. Okay. Frank, let me ask you a question, okay? Pretend that you are me,
Okay.
right? Because you probably think, oh man, she's so rude because like, how come she doesn't remember me? Or how would you respond to the question? Because now you did it and the person before, right? Hey, do you remember me? It's like, you want me to pretend that I do? Like, what should I do?
None.
See, what I think you guys want is you want me to say, no, I'm not sure. Tell me about you. But you forget it's not about you. It's about the animals. Let's read the card.
Random vegan fact. The first rule of Vegan Club is to tell everyone you're vegan, not to show off, but because we have a duty to try to undo the harm we did in the past.
All right. So when you become vegan, what's the first rule of Vegan Club?
To not exploit or kill animals.
Okay. That's actually a really good answer. But according to the card, is to tell everyone about Vegan Club. See, there used to be this movie, and it was called Fight Club, and it said the first rule of Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club. So it is kind of a play on words from that movie. Okay, so the first rule of Vegan Club is we do tell everybody that we are part of Vegan Club. Anyway, it's okay. Thank you for being here. Do you want to read another one?
You're welcome. Yes.
All right, here you go.
Random vegan fact. Vegans don't go to zoos because it is wrong to kidnap elephants, giraffes, and monkeys from their families and then use them to make money.
All right, you're a good reader. But here's the thing. I want you on you see when I see this sort of your avatar thing, I see, I don't need,
Yeah.
it's very hard to see. It's sort of black and white. It sort of looks like somebody going like this, but I'm not really sure, okay? That has to change. Make it into some sort of thing that is memorable, like have a logo. Like you said your name is Frank?
Yes.
All right. So why don't you call yourself Frank the Vegan or Frank for the Animals? You know, change your name. Next time you come up, I want to see a name on the screen so I can remember you next time. Next time, if your name is Frank and I get to know you a couple of times when you come in, I'll be like, oh, hey, Frank, how's it going? But see, I can't tell it's you, okay?
Okay.
Are we done?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thanks, Frank. Don't forget to change your
You're
name,
welcome.
okay? On your, you can edit it. You can do it. All right. Come back actually after you've done it. You're allowed to do it on TikTok here. Frank for the Animals. That's a good name for you. You guys over here on YouTube, thanks a lot for being here, guys. If you would like to read a card over here on TikTok, Elsie the Vegan is next. And you guys over here on YouTube, if you want to communicate with me, put a super chat in and it'll stay on the screen. If you want me to read something that you have to say, something important. Somebody says here, okay, question. Do you use vegan deodorant? I don't use deodorant, actually. I don't need it. Hey, Elsie, here is your card.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Here's your card. Can you read that, please?
Vegans don't go to rodeos because it is cruel that cowboys use horses by forcing them to charge towards frightened baby cows, tackling them, tie them up, and
Well, it
abuse
doesn't
them.
say tackling. It says tackle them.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so vegans don't go to rodeos because it's cruel that cowboys use horses by forcing them to charge towards frightened baby cows, tackle them, it's for you to continue.
Okay. Tackle them, tie them up, and abuse them for entertainment.
Okay, good. So now you understand why vegans don't go to rodeos, right?
Yes.
Put that card over here. Now let's talk about why vegans are heroes, okay?
Okay.
Here's your
Yes.
card.
Vegans are heroes who will go down in history as brave warriors because they stood up to defend the animals when so many people were just harming them.
Did you know that you said the word just, but it's not actually written here? When so many people were harming them.
Sorry, I do that quite a lot.
We all do that. When we're reading, we invent words that are not there, or we see something that's not there. It's really good practice to read out loud. That's why I really hope that I could get as many people in here as possible, because even I make mistakes sometimes. But the point is just to read it and to be a teaching assistant, to practice good communication. So,
Yes.
is there anything you'd like to ask me? Hey, Paul, thank you for the decoration. Paul just put a rainbow on the screen. Oh, I just saw a super chat pop up. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Okay.
Okay, this is over on my YouTube channel. Person's name is Strang65. Strang. Does Strang mean anything to you, Elsie? The word Strang?
I can't think of it, no.
No. It says, don't listen to her. Jesus loves everybody. Well, I'm talking about God is cruel, okay, Strang? If you don't want them to listen to me, I'm very curious. Why are you here listening to me right now? God doesn't love you. If you believe that God is good, let's just say you do because you seem to be a Christian, right? If you think that God is good, well, why would he love you if you are here defending animal abuse? Look, here it says, why do religious adults still believe in fairy tales? So I'd like to ask you, why do you believe in fairy tales? Why do you choose a religion that makes no sense? Now, on the other hand, we can say, oh, maybe you want to follow the Bible and it says you shouldn't kill. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. You know what that means? Be vegan at every meal. So, either way, it all works out for vegans because you want me to follow your Bible? That's what it says. But you should follow your Bible. Be vegan, guys, all you religious people. Okay, anything else you want to say? Should I go to the next person, Elsie?
I do have something I actually do want to say.
All right.
So I spoke to you earlier today, actually, on your live earlier today. I changed my username, so it's now Elsie.
Okay, I was kind of wondering. I thought, I feel like this person, Elsie, did change. And there's some sort of, what is the vegetable you have there? It looks like green carrots, but what is it? Peppers?
It is a green carrot.
Okay. All right, so I do kind of remember a few things vaguely, but again, remember, I don't know what you look like, right? I have no idea if you're this fat or super skinny. I don't know if you're anorexic. I don't know if you're 6 feet tall or if you're a midget. Like, I have no idea, right? You understand how weird it is? Because you see me. I don't see you at all. That's why I want you guys to make videos and tag me in them so I can see you guys, you know? Then we can become colleagues and actually work together. Here's one more for you then, okay?
Okay. Vegans don't go to circuses that use animals because it is wrong to exploit horses, elephants, or tigers for our entertainment.
Okay, that was good. The only thing I would correct for you there is it sounded like you said explore, but you said exploit, right? So over here on YouTube, I'm going to show them to make sure that they understand. Vegans don't go to circuses that use animals because it's wrong to exploit horses. That means to use them. Buy, sell, steal from, okay? Exploit horses, elephants, or tigers for entertainment, for our entertainment. That's wrong, okay? All right, well, you did a great job, Elsie.
Thank you. I've got one question. It's a really quick question.
All right.
I've got a question if you can follow me, because I've been following you for a while and I'm pretty much on every single one of your lives. I don't know why, I just kind of find myself on them. And I was wondering if you can follow me. It's okay if not, I swear.
Okay, let me see what we've got here. Okay, you have 38 followers.
I think so.
Yeah, 38 followers. And your name is called Elsie the Vegan. And you have green vegan there with the green carrots. It's cute.
Yes.
I have to say it's cute. Listen, how about this? You make a few videos using my songs. Do you know how to do that?
Okay.
Do you know how it works?
Yes.
Yeah, you just tap on the song, and then you film stuff, right? Tag me in them. Let me see you. And then once I see you, then I'll be like, okay, she means it. She's serious. Because, you know, a lot of people trick me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So thank you for that. I'm going to look forward to looking.
I'll probably see you tomorrow.
All right. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye. What a sweetheart. So many nice people here. Hey, guys, over on YouTube, if you have a specific thing that you want to... So I see messages going by. I can't read them. They're too fast. Put a super chat in. It'll pause on the screen, and I'll be able to read it. Okay? If you really want to ask me a question or tell me something. Make sure that it is polite and that it helps the animals. Hey, Quartz, thank you for the little hearts, the little roses. And somebody else, you don't have a name, so I can't thank you. You put 12 roses on the screen, 13 now, and I can't thank you because you don't have a name. Guys, don't use weird symbols because I don't know what to call you. Okay? Let me show you some good names. Ivy, there's a name. Somebody just joined us, Ivy. Poppy, all right, Poppy, that could be a name. Yeah, all right. Especially when you have names. Oh, wait, hold on. A bunch of you guys just followed me. Let me read your names out loud over here on TikTok. All right, let's see who we have. Okay, Bobby is here. Bobby put 9 little roses. Riker put 12 vegan ice cream cones. We have Libby who followed. Ton, good job. Evelyn, thanks for following. Chesme, thanks for being here. Oh, hi over here on YouTube. I saw this super chat. You're laughing at me. Okay. Not sure why. Do I have spinach in my teeth? How about you be nice to me instead, okay? Write something positive, like write down the vegetables that you ate today or the fruits, okay? You don't have to be mean. Robert, thank you for sending a rose. Thank you for Lorena for sharing. Guys, if you share the live stream, it's awesome. And also subscribing is awesome. Got another super chat over here. Hold on, let me scroll back and get it. This is somebody named Brick. What? Brick Brother wrote, have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you very much for the £2 super chat from the UK. Seem to have a lot of people from the UK here. Thank you very much for saying that you hope I have a nice day. By the way, it's 11:15 at night. So that gives me only 45 minutes of the rest of the day to have fun, but I know where you're coming from. Okay, thank you guys. Somebody, thank you for following me, guys. If you follow, we got Docs who followed. We have Cab Crane who shared the live. We have Rage Quit who sent a TikTok. I don't know what that means, but I guess it's a decoration. We got Bobby who's up to 94 little roses. We have Paul McCartney who followed. And Matt who followed. Thank you, Nelly. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all of you. We have Lele who just joined and somebody named RN who joined. RN is short for registered nurse, by the way, which I am a registered nurse. Okay, let's go over here and get the next person in. So we have at the top, Jessica. That's what TikTok does. It picks the person to go to the top. Thanks to all of you guys on YouTube here. Thanks for spamming all of the different fruits. Hold on, let me see if I can stop this. Maybe it is, oh, here I do see one. Vegan Taya wrote, Miss Katie. My name is spelled K-A-D-I-E, by the way. I am vegan. You inspired me to become vegan. And thank you for that. I have, it's trying to leave. Your comment's trying to leave. I have chosen to be vegan starting on the 1st of January, 2026. Yay. Choose tofu over eating innocent animals. Thanks, Vegan Taya. Thanks for telling me that you decided to be vegan. That's awesome. Very proud of you. What's this? Haley's writing something. What's Haley writing? So I saw the word vegan. Vegan Club, Vegan Club. Okay. Hey, thank you so much for the beautiful giraffe over here. One of my favorite decorations. I love the giraffes because it's a reminder that you can get very big and tall just by eating plants, because plants have protein. They really, really do. Being vegan is awesome. You know it's true. Plants have protein. They really, really do. So why the fuck aren't you guys vegan yet? No more excuses for you. No more excuses for you. On TikTok and YouTube too. Everybody should be vegan, guys. I know you're working towards 125 roses. What? That is so cool. Guys, don't forget to keep on tapping. Tapping, double tapping. Sydney, thanks for coming in. Let's go to the next person. Person's name is Who. Somebody named their account Who is this stranger over here on TikTok. Let's see if they're ready.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Why did you name
I haven't been on live before. Okay, sorry. I'm kind of nervous.
Why did you name your account Who is this stranger?
So there's this song. I don't remember the song. I don't really remember. So, one of the lyrics is like, "Who is this stranger?" So, like, I had no idea what to do for my username, so I just put it as that.
Okay, what's your first name?
Madison.
Madison. Okay, here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to defend animals. I want you to care about important things in the world. And these shows, these TV shows, like everybody's talking about TV shows, you know, musicians, all that. I want you to care about the animals because hardly anyone is talking about them. Your name is Madison. Change your name here on TikTok to be Madison for the Animals. Or Madison Vegan, okay? It might be taken already, but then change it also on Instagram and on YouTube, everywhere. And then you'll have the same name everywhere. And everybody will be able to find you. Everybody like, oh, who is this? Oh, it's Madison. Oh, and what does she stand for? Oh, Madison for the Animals. You see, then automatically somebody will know exactly what you stand for and who you are. Because what you have written here is all I see is the name Who. Literally WHO. To me, you know what that stands for? The World Health Organization. That's what WHO stands for. So you see how confusing it is? So, can you do that?
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, do you know how to change it? You just go to edit at the top of TikTok. All right, so do you eat any pigs?
No, I'm actually vegan for like 2 years now.
So that's my point. Can you turn down the TV or whatever that is? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, like this is a classroom, you know?
sorry, my volume's up all the way. Mhm.
No, there's some sort of TV show on or something. You have to turn that off.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the remote right now.
Because like, imagine that you come into a classroom, like bringing your TV with you. It would be like, it has to be quiet, okay? Okay.
Yeah. I'll go into another room because I can't really find the remote.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So much better. Thank you. All right, so you are vegan, so you don't eat pigs. Good job. Proud of you. All the more reason, Madison, why you should change your name to Madison for the animals, okay?
Mhm.
All right. You don't eat lambs either, right? And you don't wear wool?
No. No, I don't.
Excellent. Very good. Here is your card to read today. It is about SeaWorld. You ready?
Yep.
There you go.
Vegans don't go to places like SeaWorld because it's wrong to enslave dolphins and whales by forcing them to do tricks in swimming pools.
You did a good job reading that. What do you think about this?
I mean, I don't really know what to say.
Well, look, most vegans see a lot of animals suffering, and so they can be tempted to go to places like zoos or to a place like SeaWorld because they're like, oh, I can see the animals and it seems like they're not being killed. But in reality, they are still suffering because we're promoting these places where they are like prisons. And a place like SeaWorld, where the dolphins are there and the whales, it really is excruciating for these animals. They might look like they're having fun, but they're not. They want to be free in the oceans. All right, so that's just something that it's important to remember. We have another one here about schools. You ready?
All right.
There you go.
All schools should serve vegan foods only to teach kindness and compassion instead of cruelty and greed. Sorry, I have a sore throat today, so I can't really read that much.
All schools should serve vegan foods only to teach kindness and compassion instead of cruelty and greed. Imagine you go into school and there's actually no dead bodies in the cafeteria. That would be so normal. There should be no dead bodies in the cafeteria. Nothing stolen. Literally, the adults of this world have fucked everything up. And I apologize on behalf of all the adults. We have so screwed it up. I mean, I'm a teacher. I would go into the cafeteria and I'll be like, once I was vegan, you know, I was like saying to people, guys, it's true. Why are we paying people to cut the heads off of animals? You know, chickens, cows, pigs, cut their heads off. Let's put them in a package and we'll bring them into the school. We'll put their dead bodies into the cafeteria. That seems like a good idea, right, everyone? And they're all like, what is she talking about? Like, they just couldn't comprehend how fucked up that is. Of course, we're not going to do that. We should be having all schools should serve vegan foods only. Just vegan foods. Doesn't it make sense?
Yeah.
Right. And then you think about the grocery stores, even how messed up that is. Grocery stores literally have a section full of dead bodies. So here you are, you have a new baby, you're going shopping with your baby. The baby's now, you know, maybe a couple years old. Baby's in like the little cart, you know, wheeling down up and down the aisles. The baby's first time ever seeing a chicken for the first time in their life is a dead chicken.
Yeah.
The first time that they ever see a cow is when they see a dead cow. How messed up is that? Poor little guys. Oh, lost my tag again here. This is my Happy Vegan Declaration Day. All these animals are saying they're very proud of you guys all for being vegan. So when we go into a grocery store, we shouldn't be seeing any dead pigs. The first time that children see pigs is usually when they're dead. In a grocery store, wrapped up in plastic. It's not okay. What about cows? Same thing. Burgers. A piece of steak there. That is disgusting. We need to be better as a society. We need to be better teachers for our children. There should be no dead animals allowed in this grocery store. Nothing stolen.
Hold on. Someone in the chat. I swear I saw someone just say
No eggs should be in the grocery stores. No cow's milk should be in the grocery stores. No cheese made from cow's milk should be in the grocery stores. Only vegan products in the grocery stores. So we have here, you see the cow has a tag that says tofu doesn't scream. And this is a sign from all of the animals who say Happy Vegan Declaration Day to all of you guys who decided to be vegan from now on. We are very proud of all of you guys. And thanks to everybody here, by the way, who has been sharing the live stream. And did I just see you, Joanna? Is Joanne here? It goes so fast, guys. Oh, here, Joanne just hid a comment by somebody named Physique or something. Joanne, I'm so happy you are in here, monitoring this and being very, very helpful here, getting rid of the cruel people. Thank you so, so much, Joanne. I have some moderators who are really amazing. I'm very happy that so many people are kind to me and helping, because it's very hard to monitor all of you guys. Let's get the next person. Harvey, thank you for the rainbow. Thank you to the other person who just put a decoration in, but you don't have a name, so I can't name you. You just have a bunch of symbols. Stop it. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to the person who put the giraffe in before. Did I get you up here? Are you Fahad? Hi, Jenny. Thank you for the roses. 5 roses. Thanks. You guys over here, if you have a super chat, if you want to say something to me, make sure you put it on the screen. Okay, hold on 1 second, please. I don't want to miss anything. Thanks for all this food here, all of this beautiful plants. This is great. And Joanne, thank you for the message telling people, watch the truth about the animals you eat by That Vegan Teacher on YouTube. Joanne, thank you so much for being an amazing moderator here. Hi, Fahad, how are you?
Exhausted. I've been working on my college art project. It's quite late, so I've just been trying to get it finished. I've got next week to finish it, so my head is all over the place right now. What about yourself?
All right. Yeah, it's I'm doing great. I have clothes, I have a home, I have a toilet, I have a shower, I have food in my fridge, I got a bed with a pillow and blanket. I'm great. All the needs are met.
I'm fasting right now, so I've just been. It's that time of the year. It's Ramadan started, so I'm just fasting right now at the moment. So I'm going to be waking up around 4ish in the morning, and then having food, and then not having any food until 6ish, 6 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
And then that's when I'll have my food again.
Yeah, you're basically not eating for 12 hours, yeah?
Yeah.
Which is like no big deal, because that's what I do every day. I eat breakfast and lunch, and then I eat breakfast the next day. So I don't understand Ramadan. I don't know what the point is. I mean, a lot of people are just, when it is time to eat, they eat dead animals. Like, are you vegan?
Yeah, I've been vegan for 6 years. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what is the point in there? Oh, hold on. I have a super chat. Let me just see if I can grab it here. Just a sec. Okay. Person writes, Levy Stewart, thanks for the $1.99 donation here. I'm gonna press a heart on you because you just wrote, I love animals. Well, I'm very happy that you love animals and you're protecting them, I hope. Thank you for that. Yeah. So I don't really understand this religious stuff. Like, are you Muslim? Is that it?
Yeah. Muslim, yeah.
So, but what's the point of this fasting thing? Like why not just do it? Why not just do it all? Why not just do it all year like I do? Like why just do it for 40 days?
It's one of the things that happens every single year, and I think it's a bit of tradition as well in it, but historically it was a time when the Prophet fasted. It was also to think about those who are, impoverished or have nothing, and he sort of sort of step into their shoes for a second and see what it's like, how they experience life from day to
Right.
day.
But
And you
why
sort
not?
of,
But as I said, why
you know,
not
give
just?
back.
But as I said, why not just do it every day? Like I said, I eat breakfast, I eat lunch, and then I eat nothing until the next day. So I'm fasting even longer than you are for Ramadan. But why not just do it all year? Why just for 40 days? Anyway, you know what? We don't have to talk about it. It's just that
Yeah.
I just find that religion to me makes no sense. I mean, I am a Unitarian Universalist, which is a religion that on paper makes sense. Like they don't do anything that doesn't make sense. Things are voted on. They try to be good people. They try to protect the planet. They try to talk. They believe in science, not fairy tales. The only problem with my religion is that they voted to end the exploitation of animals. And recently, I realized that wait a second, there is still cow's milk on the table, and that is not cool at all. There should not be any cow's milk on the table. So I wrote this song. I don't know if you heard it, but I played it earlier. This one. Unitarian Universalists promised not to exploit animals anymore. Let's keep our promise. Let's keep our promise. So you, as a Muslim, what are some promises that you... Oh, hold on a sec. I got a super chat here. Thank you to editing Harmon. Thank you for the donation here, the 79 pence donation. Thank you for that. What kind of promises do you make in your religion?
Standing up for the innocent and the vulnerable, and spreading peace and standing against violence. And that goes for, I mean, that's the reason I became vegan. When after I started reading in the Quran, everything it was saying, how hurting others is wrong.
But doesn't the Quran also talk about? Doesn't Quran talk about Muhammad or marrying some very young girl? Like, isn't there some pedophilia involved in that, or what is about?
No,
what's that all about?
That's not the case.
It's not the case?
We don't believe that.
Oh, you don't believe that happened? Okay. So you're basically a Muslim who actually tries to just pick all the good things out of the Quran. Like you're like, I like that, I'm going to do that. Just like some Christians who are vegan, they're just like, okay, might see a bunch of mean stuff in different places, but I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to just pick the good stuff, which is, better, definitely better.
I mean, that's the thing. I get into conflict with a lot of family members as well when I say I'm against animal sacrifices. I'm totally against it.
Yeah.
And I've always sort of protest against it. But that's what really pushes me outside of my religious circle. Even though I'm quite religious, I like to think of myself quite religious when I'm sort of following the Quran and it's good teachings. But that's the thing that really, there's a conflict there with others when they sort of start arguing with me on that. But yeah, I like to think of the good things that are there and learning from them. Let me ask the chat over here on YouTube, what are your religions? Let's write them down and get to know each other a little bit. I'm just curious. There's several hundred of you here. Why don't you write down what is your religion? Does anybody know any Unitarian Universalists? I would like you to send them to me or share this with them. I am curious to meet Unitarian Universalists and to find out what is happening. Why is it that some of our congregations still have cow's milk on the table during coffee hour? When, I'm just going around educating people. I don't know if they realize that cow's milk is this involved in violence. Can you read this, please? The dairy industry rapes mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. Drink soy milk instead. Yeah, that's a good reason. So look, thank you for being a good Muslim. What do your parents or what do your family members say when you tell them, hey, I'm a real Muslim, I'm trying to be kind? What do they say when you say to them, hey, like we shouldn't be eating any animals, guys? What do they say? they really just, blur it out, and they just they start arguing with me, which is why I find no reason to waste my time arguing with them if they're not gonna. I mean, if a conversation like that pops up, I'll obviously start arguing and making my points. But I don't think they're ever going to listen until they actually see a proper documentary or something.
And they refuse to watch Dominion, or have you tried to get them to watch it?
They've never watched it. I've tried to get them to watch it many times, and they've never really.
So here's what you do.
Never really taken the.
Here's what you do. You Google baby chick maceration. There's videos where you see the baby chicks going down the assembly line, and they are.
No, I've showed that to them many times.
Okay, so they've seen some things, and what do they say?
They usually just try to make escapes from that conversation, trying to say like that's only in certain areas, in certain factories.
Yeah, everyone tries to
and stuff.
Yeah, and when you try to prove it to them, yeah, and people always make excuses for animal abuse. It's crazy. Okay, just one sec. I just have can you just wait one sec? I have a super chat here by Alice. Thanks for the £2 super chat, Alice. And she writes, "What's your jumper made out of? Looks like wool." Well, it's not wool. This is acrylic. Things that you can buy that are vegan are acrylic, nylon, cotton is of course a white plant. You can buy, what else is there that you can buy? Acrylic, nylon, cotton, like typical jeans has polyester in it. Polyester and cotton combined, that's something you can buy. All right? Just don't buy wool, because that comes from a sheep. And don't buy any silk, because they unfortunately kill the little worms there that are trying to survive there. They boil them alive. It's very sad, the silkworms. All right? All right, thanks for your question. So Farad, I'm going to go to the next person if that's okay.
I've just have one last question. I'm making a wee thing for my end of the project for my college. I'm not sure what I want to really make. I was thinking of a giant banner thing, those poster protest ones you hold in the fabric ones. Because I'm doing it on animal liberation, so I'm just not sure what to make, like a poster or like one of those huge banners or.
Yeah, definitely. That would be a great art project, to make a big banner like that, something that's actually useful art. I always say, when I see, when you go out and you're like somewhere, like this hospital I used to work at, I'm a nurse. There was this sort of statue thing that they paid, I don't know, several $100,000 to commission somebody to make this thing. And all I could think of myself is, that's ugly. And it should have been a playground for kids. Like, why can art not be useful? It would have been so much better. People come to the hospital. It's kind of sad. Why do they have this weird contraption there when they could have made like monkey bars and like, I don't know, a little whatever, teeter-totter or something. So yeah, definitely make your art useful. Make a poster of some sort.
Right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. What do you think you want to write on it? Does your art project, does it involve a specific, like, what is the criteria?
I'm doing it on exploitation.
No, what is the criteria? What did the teacher write on the assignment? In this assignment, what is the criteria? What do you have to do?
You need to have like a set of developments. I'm doing it on graphic design, so text-based and imagery, and I'm blending them together. So I'm using a lot of really brutal, extreme sort of horror sort of things from the animal agricultural industry. And I'm using it with these really strong, powerful words.
Okay.
And I'm creating these sort of film-like poster things.
All right, cool. Well, good luck with that. If you put some music to it, let me know. I'll have a look at it. I'll be very curious, because it sounds like it is something that is vegan. And thank you again. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you wanted to say anything else. But, go ahead and tag me with it if you like. So, guys, this is a reminder to everybody. Don't eat dogs. Don't eat dogs. And don't eat ducks. Don't eat anyone. Thank you, Lucas, for the hand hearts. Thank you. Guys, don't eat dogs, don't eat ducks, don't eat chickens. Let's go over it again. Don't eat dogs. Don't rip off their fur and make a coat out of them. Right? Don't eat ducks. Don't rip out their feathers and make a pillow out of them. Don't do that. Don't eat chickens. Don't steal their eggs or their wings or their legs. Do not eat lambs. Lambs belong with their moms and their families. Don't eat lambs. Don't eat lamb chops. And don't wear anything that is wool. Don't buy wool. However, if you are just becoming vegan and you happen to have some wool items left over, you don't have to throw them out, right? Just don't buy any new ones. Don't exploit animals. Don't eat cats, everyone. Don't eat cats. Shouldn't be eating animals. And don't eat cows. Don't steal their milk. Don't steal their babies. Don't cut the heads off of their babies and rip them off and turn them into leather shoes or handbags. Don't do that. All right, everybody understands the lessons? All right, another thing here. This is animal exploitation. If you see an animal with a saddle on, you know that this is exploitation. This is not okay. Some human decided to wrap this around this poor individual's face and put a saddle on, which is essentially a dead cow made out of leather, the saddle. Not okay. Don't be cruel to animals. Don't eat them, wear them, or use them. Don't eat bacon. Don't eat sausage. Don't eat ham. Don't eat anyone. Okay? You can eat some jam. Jam is made out of fruit. That would be all right. Okay, everyone. I hope you had a good lesson. Last card. If you ever go somewhere and you see donkeys pulling around humans, you declare it. You say that's not okay. That is animal abuse. Donkeys are not our slaves. They're not here with us to be our trucks or trolleys or wagons. Animals are here with us on the planet and not for us. Okay? Now, very easy. And one more message for all of those who have not yet got the message. Unitarian Universalist churches and summer camps should be vegan by now. All of them. All Unitarian Universalists and all camps actually should be vegan by now. Got it? If you know any if you know any Unitarian Universalists, send them my way. You guys over here on TikTok, thanks a lot for everything. Thank you very much for being here. Unfortunately, it is time for me to go. This live stream has already gone on for well over an hour, but don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow. So you guys on YouTube, if you haven't yet pressed the notification bell, do that so you won't miss the next live stream. Okay, you'll get a bing. Thanks everyone for helping out. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you, Joanne. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being as vegan as possible, everyone. Big hugs for all of you. Big hugs. Thanks for